Hey there, horror movie tea sippers.
The following podcast episode will contain spoilers for the movie we are about to review. If you have not seen the movie and do not wish to have anything ruined prematurely, please do not continue to watch or listen until you have seen the movie.
And welcome to the Horror Movie Tea Podcast. Today, we are covering Monster Summer. But before we go into the review, let's grab our cups and talk about tea. So, I am drinking the Republic of Tea Super Green Brain Boost. And it's got green tea ginkgo, Japanese green tea matcha, and ginkgo extract.
And I am drinking Twinings Pure Peppermint, and it has wintergreen mint.
You liar.
Yeah, it's got peppermint.
I caught you this time.
For once, it's like the first time you've actually caught me in it.
It's that brain boost.
It works.
But for our tea sippers out there, brew yourself a cup of tea, sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoy the review. So, a group of kids on a quiet island town began investigating strange occurrences during their summer break. They uncover a hidden threat connected to a mysterious creature and a long-buried secret. The children work together to confront the danger and protect their town before it's too late. So, for entertainment, are you laughing at me?
No.
Do I want to know?
No, not yet.
For entertainment, I give it a 7.25. Where, like, it definitely intrigued me and, for the most part, kept my interest. But it's like, it is one of those movies where, because of the twist, like, once you know the twist, it kind of makes any additional watchings less interesting. I mean, you know, maybe watching it like one more time to like see if there's clues or whatever. But like, aside from that, like, it's not a super deep movie. And so it's not quite one of those movies where it's like, as you keep watching it, you discover more and more, and it just makes the twist even better. Like, no, it's more like it. Oh, Nabi. It's more like, oh, once you know the twist, the movie's done. It doesn't really have a whole lot of rewatch value to it. At least for me, because that was what was keeping me engrossed the most. But I mean, you know, the kid actors were pretty decent. Mel Gibson is Mel Gibson. You know, he's obviously a very talented actor, even though he's a little kooky. And I was a little bit surprised to see him in this movie. Like, I mean, I knew he was in this movie going into it, but I don't know, it just didn't really seem like the type of movie that he would want to be in, but I don't know.
It gave me kind of Signs vibes.
Really?
Yeah, a little. He was the main character in that too, so.
Well, right.
So it wasn't too out of the realm for him. At least in my opinion.
But no, he does a good job of being like the rugged, like, retired detective or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not really a whole lot I have to offer aside from that in entertainment. Like, it's a good, decent movie. Like, I'm not going to sing it praises as like the most amazing movie, and I feel like it is definitely worth a watch, but it's not like oh, you have to watch this movie. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I got something out of it.
I also gave it a 7.25.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Look at us matching up.
Yeah. I had fun with this movie. It was fun. It was interesting. It was decent. A lot of the effects were decent. Some were a little. Some made me laugh, but all in all, it was a fun storyline. It felt almost like a Goosebumps kind of story.
Yes, yeah.
So it wasn't super dark or anything. They had some intense moments, not like super intense, but it was like there was clear and present danger.
Yeah, I feel like it's not quite kids movie danger, but it's not.
It's like in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good teen to young adult kind of intermediate horror, I guess. Not really intro to horror, but like next step up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like super horror movie. You're gonna be super scared of this for weeks. You don't want to sleep with the lights off kind of movie. But it's fun. And again, there's a bit of mystery involved, and they're trying to figure out what's happening to these kids, and just trying to get their friends back to how they were.
Mm-hmm.
And not understanding why they're nearly catatonic. So, I mean, trauma can explain some of it, but there was clearly something different going on. So it was interesting. The twist did kind of surprise me, but it was more the fact that they had only shown the antagonist like twice, maybe, before that. And for like 30 seconds to a minute at a time.
Fair. But I feel like they did a decent-ish job with the red herring.
Oh yeah, the red herrings were good. I feel like it was fairly easily called. Because they made it a little too obvious. Yeah. They went a little too hard at her.
Yeah.
But all in all, again, this is more of a intermediate kind of mystery film for horror. So it was good. The lore felt fairly solid. And it was interesting how the witch, I guess, is what they ultimately went with, was evolving to try to keep under the radar. Which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. The interactions between everyone felt fairly organic. The acting was decent. It was a fairly solid storyline. I don't really have many complaints about it. It's, again, not super scary. But for a somewhat lighthearted one, that's kind of fun. And mystery, it's good. I can kind of see what you're saying about the rewatchability with it. Once you know it, you're kind of looking for the different signs and things. But I don't know. I feel like you could probably still get a little bit more out of it. And again, the storyline itself is fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So nothing wrong with rewatching it. It just won't have quite the same impact.
Yeah. But for realism, I gave it a 3.5 just because like anything like powers or supernatural aside, of course, like I feel like the detective and the kids were pretty reasonable, like especially like when the detective was walking through and like retracing the steps, and the kids really did, like, the kids weren't super crazy. They just seemed like normal, believable kids. And I like that, even though, as we mentioned, this is kind of like an intermediate, like, horror, and it's not too dark. The kids did feel like they truly were in some sort of peril.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then, like, with the explanation on the witch, like, trying to stay under the radar and stuff. I don't know. It's just, I mean, like I said, supernatural and powers aside, everything else seemed like they thought it out pretty well, and I don't know, it felt fairly reasonable. The only thing that I don't, honestly, it's been a hot minute since I've seen the movie now, but I was trying to remember if I don't really remember the parents really being too involved with the kids, but I know, like, uh, depending on the city and the neighborhood and all of that, it's like, parents can feel more safe to kind of, like, let their kids roam about and stuff.
So with that, we didn't really see the parents of the friends, particularly the other two friends that he was trying to convince of the witch's existence and all. They just mentioned them several times of they don't want us hanging out with you. They want us to get back, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or one of them mentioning, I have a curfew. Like,
yeah.
And his mom, the main kid's mom, had her hands full trying to run a business of that bed and breakfast kind of place. Or,
yes. Yeah.
Kind of an inn, sort of. And his father had passed away. So she's trying to deal with her grief while running the business that's trying to keep them afloat.
Yeah.
And raising two kids. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's supposed to be a really safe area. He doesn't really go a whole lot of places, just, in the immediate area around town, out to school or to baseball and back. The sister doesn't seem to really go anywhere either. So she doesn't think too much of it. And when he's doing all these things and getting in trouble, she sees it more as him acting out because of his grief from missing his dad and navigating the new family situation and all that.
Yeah.
And obviously going through, like, puberty and all. Like, it's a lot all at once. So she is kind of just white knuckling it and doing the best she can. And trying to keep everything running. So there's only so much she can do.
Yeah.
But I definitely get where you're coming from. We also see his best friend's mom, the best friend that got attacked first. She's trying to deal with getting her son back, basically, to how he used to be. She's just trying to figure out what happened and how to help him. But we don't really see anything before that point. So it's hard to gauge in that situation. It does seem like this city is supposed to be very safe. The mayor mentioned, like, this is kind of a tourist place, but not heavily. But that's how they market it, is it's supposed to be one of the safest places. Like, nothing happens here. So, had a little bit of a Jaws situation at one point.
Yeah.
I can definitely get where, I don't know. I'm sorry. I think I took over a little bit your realism.
Oh, I was done. You can.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. I can kind of get where the main kid was trying to tell people about the danger. I think he could have gone about it a different way, which I know the detective was trying to steer him towards, because, you know, if you come out the gate swearing up and down that it's a witch, no, things aren't going to happen that way. You're bound to have literally everyone be like, you're lying. You've got an overactive imagination. They're not going to listen. But tell them that there's potentially a predator on the loose of some kind, and they're traumatizing the kids and all. That would get things rolling for sure. So, but I can definitely see the kid being a little overzealous, and because there's danger and he knows there's danger, he's just trying to do anything he can to get people to take it seriously. I can also see the friends being like trying to distance themselves from him, not just from their parents putting pressure on them too, but them not believing it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quite understand the other guy friend though, when the main kid, I'm awful with names, I'm sorry guys, when he saved his friend from the witch and the kid could see the evidence for himself and like experienced it, to then turn around and punch the main kid and be upset with him and then run away. The heck? Talk about gratitude. I know he comes around afterward, but still, that scene in particular seemed a little forced. It didn't seem quite in character. The red herring, again, they went too hard in it. It was a little obvious. And her reaction to being attacked like that, and to know that her privacy was infringed upon and all that, when she was assured a safe private place to work and to keep to herself and everything, and she wasn't doing anything wrong at all. I mean, she came across a little bit creepy here and there, but it wasn't like anything insidious.
Yeah.
So her reaction and demands to be refunded and all, completely understand that. Fair. I mean, she could have easily have been injured in that situation.
Yeah.
And then there would have been an even bigger problem. So honestly, they're lucky that's all that happened.
Yeah.
The effects at the end made me laugh a little bit. Not gonna lie. But on the whole, they were decent. And it definitely could have been worse. Again, I liked how the witch was evolving and equated what they were doing to going on a diet, and how it wasn't fully satisfying, but it was enough to let them get by. And it was nice to see also the patterns that the detective put together.
Yeah.
The ex-detective, I guess, put together. I do kind of wish just to have everything wrapped up in a neat little bow, to have closure on the ex-detective's son. Like what actually happened to him. I know you don't always get that in real life. But just for, you know, personal preference, it irks me that you just don't actually know what happened. It would have been really interesting if the witch took his son too.
Yeah.
And would have tied a lot in together and would have given him some real closure too. But But yeah, it is nice that he was able to, or we saw that he tried to reconnect with his wife again afterwards.
Yeah.
If nothing else, just to talk. So. But yeah. Wasn't terrible, but still just kind of. Oh, forgot to mention the first friend that got attacked.
Yes.
They believed that he got pulled out by a riptide around midnight and washed up ashore fine and not like completely drowned and dead at like 7 or so in the morning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I took off for that.
Well.
But yeah.
Yeah, overall, like, it's a good movie. It's a decent movie. It is worth a watch.
Has a couple of flaws.
But yeah, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but thank you for joining us today and let us know what you thought of the movie. If you'd like to recommend a movie, game, or tea, you can leave us a comment or join our Discord server. And if you'd like to keep up to date with our content, you can find our link tree listed below.
And if you'd like to support the podcast, please subscribe, like, and share our content. We also have a Teespring and PayPal donate button available if you'd like to support us monetarily. And again, you can find all of those sites mentioned linked below. But until the next time, guys, stay safe and stay spoopy.
Bye.
Bye.